Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the start of a brand new Let's Play. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps just saying that. Oh man. I am excited to play this game, and this, along with Thousand Year Door, is another Let's Play that's been, I don't know, it's been very, very long in the making. Listen to that music! Yeah, I would normally say drinking game every time I praise this game's music, but you'd all be dead by episode 3. So, I'm going to be okay with not having a drinking game, but I will repeatedly praise the music. Good times. Let's just get this started so it doesn't start the opening demo crawl. I'm going to be playing with the Pro Controller because I don't want to have to look at the gamepad, although that's kind of easier. Why do I only have... I was like, why do I only have one file? Oh right, that's my main game file. That's 19 hours. I guess we'll start in file 3. While we listen to this music, oh, this is going to be content ID'd up the wazoo, this Let's Play. Oh, I look forward to it. Let's just talk a little bit about the game, so that we don't have to get bogged down when we get into it. Maybe I'll talk more about the game once we get into it, so I can bog you down, but for now... this game, the original, the GameCube version, won the 2014 anniversary Battle Royale thing. So, when I Let's Played Paper Mario, I really was supposed to be Let's Playing Wind Waker, but extenuating circumstances, unfortunately, caused me to think that the better idea was Paper Mario. Personally, I think that that went over better. I don't think it would have done as good of a job with Wind Waker at that time. In addition, they, as you can see, came out with an HD version, so luck was on my side. I don't think the HD version was out at that point. I don't know. This came out in 2016. I don't know. I didn't. You know, there was a number 2002 to 2000 something. I didn't check. But anyway, the HD version wasn't out yet, as far as I can think. If it was, well, it had just come out or something, I don't care. Anyway, the point is, I'm doing this game now. You guys had voted for it a while ago, a lot of people have been asking for it, and it is one of my favorite Zelda games of all time, but then again, most of them are. So, yeah, just a little bit background to this game. It was first talked about, around the time that the GameCube was first announced. Nintendo brought a demo of a Ocarina of Time style Zelda game, but in GameCube graphics, and everyone loved it. It did really well. Then, I think Aonuma and some of the other people in charge said, you know what, we want to do something a bit different. We want to try something that will work well with the GameCube's graphics and just be something that shakes things up a little bit, because, I don't know, they enjoy doing it at the Zelda series, and it works pretty well, we've seen. So, instead, the next time we saw it, I think it was 2001, they showed a demo of cel-shaded graphics turned all cartoony, and there was a very mixed reception. Back then, people were really, really into Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and this was different. Different is bad. I regret to say that I was one of the people that hated on this game. I thought that this game looked stupid as anything. And then the game released in 2002, and I played it. And I was wrong. This game is beautiful and amazing and charming and lovely and so well done. It was just, it blew me away at the time, just how much of an amazing game it was, and I feel really bad that I judged it, you know, just based on the graphics like that. And I learned my lesson. Since this game came out in 2002, I completely changed how I look at video games, and it's made me a happier person. That being said, let's get into the game and show you what I'm talking about. Also, the HD version, which is the one I'm playing on the Wii U, has quite a bit of improvements from the original game, and we'll talk about a lot of those as they get along. But for now, I'm gonna be Dovey. And unlike Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, this is actually your name. It's not a file name. So, yep, we're gonna be Dovey though. You can do normal mode, or they added hero mode in the Wii U version. Hero mode, you take double damage and won't be given any recovery hearts. I'm not a hero! Sorry guys! I just want to have fun with this game. I don't want to, it to be like a challenge. But anyway, this is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. That's some story. Ooh. Gosh, I love that music so much! And now we're on Outside Island. And, yeah, here's our graphics. Big Brother! So, let's just talk about Outside Island's music for a second. As opening, area music goes, I think that this is one of the best musical tracks in video game history. I'm not exaggerating that. Big Brother! That's creepy. If you just listen to it here, just the melody is going through. You got the horn in the background, the highs and the lows. And in the background, you can hear the Kokiri Forest theme. It's so good. It's just so good. And I don't know if there's a lot of games that, like, when you start the game up and you get to that first set of music, you know that it's going to be like, it's going to be something special. There's games, obviously this, the opening bombing mission music for Final Fantasy VII. I'm a bit biased there, but just like going in from dee 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 da 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 da, and then going right from that into the bombing mission. It's like, it really gets you into that. Earthbound, it's not really the first music you hear in the game, but it's really the first music you hear in the game. With the as soon as you finish with the meteor and you start the Wanette, Sunrise and Wanette, you know, however it goes, da 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 it just really gets you into that. And what I'm trying to say is Outside Island is one of the best tracks for that. Like, you start off, you just have this music, and then, like, you know, you're like really getting into it. And for a game that came out in 2002, this is when Ocarina of Time was the biggest and best thing. And I'll admit, like, Majora's Mask at the time didn't have like the same impact. I still love it better, but Ocarina of Time was Ocarina of Time. There's no denying that. And this game came along and it said, by golly, we're going to try to do better. And then, so it's like, it's taking like the bits of it and is trying to bring you into that Kokiri Forest theme at the ends there, and just telling you that this is a remix. And I'm going to just talk for this for like another 10 minutes. I think about this game a lot, is what I'm trying to say. One of the reasons why I kept putting this Let's Play off is because I wanted to make sure that I did this at the right time. I knew you'd be here. Also, just another thing for that, this is my favorite spot to gaze at in the sea. When I play with the girls, I call it Errol's Lookout. Ariel? Errol. I'm calling her Errol. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna say something else about the music, probably. No, it wasn't the music. It was the story. This game is connected to Ocarina of Time. This game continues on the Zelda timeline. We'll get into branches and stuff, but suffice to say, this takes place, I think, 100 years or 400 years, or Future Dobie, correct me, one of those two, after Ocarina of Time. So it's connected, and you'll see how it's connected later, but I mean, from the opening story, we saw that it was like from the Hero of Time story. Anyway, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Look at these cute graphics! Sorry. Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! It's my birthday! That's why Grandma's been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Now, when they made the HD version here, they actually changed up the cel-shaded graphics. They made things like a lot more, I don't know, deep looking. They changed the way that the light hits objects and stuff, and for a while I actually thought that the original looked better. I'm still kind of torn on it. Link used to be stubbier, everybody used to be stubbier, like everything was less stretched out, but they didn't just stretch it, they like redid all the character models from the ground up, which is not bad. There's a lot of memes that came out of that let go thing. Yeah, for now I'm going to break his legs. Oh wow, I didn't break his legs. But yeah, this is the game. A is to roll, which helps. When you go in the water, you have like a little thing over there. if you stick in the water too long, you drown. So don't do that. You can pick objects up and throw them. You pick up a rock and you throw it back down and whatever. Got this little kid here with this little snot-nosed brat. Oh no, that's not the snot.
Oi, Dovey. Is it true that you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can jump the rock out there? Is it? Tell me.
One of the big changes to the HD version, if you can see in the lower right corner, we have the rupee counter. In the original version, you start out with a wallet with 99 rupees. Fortunately, the game devs realized that you get a ton of money in this game, and that's not very nice. So, the initial cap is now 500. Hooray! Also, yeah! No notifications for rupees that aren't, like, of significant size. I'm so happy. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that eventually. But yeah, look at Link, this cute little thing. I love how the water drips off you when you get out of the water. I love the little steps that you make in the ground. How you doing there? I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see, look, the black one there. Don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me she really wanted a pet. You ready to grab it, Dovey? Now, you can't just run up to a pigs are too alert for their surroundings. You just gotta jog up and capture one. If you want to get up close, you have to hold 0 to crouch and tilde to crawl. Alright. You can also distract it with bait, I guess. So yeah. One thing you can do in this game is scoot around. Okay, anyway, let's just get on with things.
Oi, Dovey, press the L right there to use it to talk to me.
Hi. We'll change that, actually.
That's correct, you're a smart one. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press the L, you can target certain objects. After one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press the L to face forward. You know, it's quite handy indeed. There are myriad of other ways to use targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room.
Yeah, I'll do that another time. I love the characters in the game. Let's just take a look at the options for a second so I can change that. Target type, switch. So you can change this so that when you ZL, you either have to hold the button down, which I hate, or just press it and it stays on the target, which is fantastic. You can invert the camera for whatever reason. You can invert first person for whatever reason. You can change your controller if you want to use the gamepad, which is fun because you generally don't have to press start. You can just switch your items on the fly from there. It acts as as the pause screen. We'll keep the gyroscope on because why not? It'll have no effect with the Wii U Pro controller. Who cares? UI display. You can also turn off the user interface. Look at that. So I don't know if you want to. I guess I'm gonna keep it on because I get confused otherwise. But yeah. Let's... Fine. Let's talk to Grandma. Let's at least talk to Grandma. It is my birthday today. As you can see, there's an upside down Triforce here. Spoilers, we're actually remnants of the Ikana Kingdom. No, we're not. That would be a good theory. I bet you there's a theory out there that we're actually, like, refugees of Ikana, but that's not true. It's just not. Look at this cute little house. Forgot. There we go. First person is clicking in the R button. Look at Link. He's so... Neither of them look particularly happy, actually. There's a little picture of Errol there. Got some soup simmering here. Look at that heat wave effect. Yeah, when this game came out on the GameCube, it blew me away with just what they could do with the graphics. Like, it was absolutely incredible. Like, this and Sunshine, just like, even to this day, like, some of the stuff that you see there with how they were able to finagle some of the graphical effects, I love it.
I've been waiting for you, Dovey. Dovey. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes.
Look, he's not happy at all. Looks like they might... You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Oh, look at that face. Link is so freaking expressive in this game. I love it. Like, that's one of the highlights of this game also. And man, oh man, if... Like, drinking game for every time I say highlights... Link in this game is probably the most expressive, like, I've seen him. He's really expressive in Twilight Princess, like, because that was a follow-up to this game in terms of, like, what they wanted to do. But I think he is, like, has maybe the most depth of, like, the links of any Zelda game. It's arguable, but, like, I don't know, he has people that he's actually attached to in this game, unlike previous Zelda games. His face isn't just like shock, anger, and neutral. It's like he makes a lot of expressions. His eyes are actual gameplay elements. Like, it's crazy. I love it.
Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It's the day that you become the same age as the young heroes spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for 1 day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this is the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. While you were doing whatever it is, I learned the way of the sword. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that's been carried down from those days.
Did you change right in front of her? That's creepy. Well, I guess, whatever, you can grow up with him. She's like a parent to you anyway.
Does all this make sense to you?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice, Dovey? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I?
I have a sweatshirt of that Link's outfit, and I love it.
Your grandma's gonna make your favorite soup for you tonight. Steamed soup. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now go get your sister Errol.
All right. But that is going to have to wait for the next episode. I don't want to make this first episode too long. But yeah. Oh man, look at this. Cutie! See, look at his eyes. His eyes essentially just look at anything that's, like, important. I don't know. It just looks around. I don't know how it is with this game. I know in Twilight Princess, they, like, the eyes are, like, a super detailed, like, several sets of several layers of like detail so that like they can work like actual eyes. It's really cool. They did something like that for this game. But anyway, that is going to do it for the first episode of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Let's break some stuff to celebrate. I love that you could just kick stuff off tables in this game. And I love that they explode so amazingly. Look at that. It just explodes. But anyway, yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I very much look forward to continuing this because, goodness gracious, this game is going to be amazing. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.